Hey everyone, I'm Ross Chastain, and welcome to our final episode of Ag to Asphalt that's presented by LEVRACK and powered by AgAmerica Media. Now remember, full-length video episodes can be found on the Like a Farmer YouTube page, also under Like a Farmer, wherever you listen to your audio podcasts. Today we're going to look back at our races at Las Vegas, as well as Talladega. We'll then take you on a trip up to Phillipston, Mass., where we visited Red Apple Farms. We're going to look at how the number 2 ranked apple farm in America makes their famous cider, and I'm excited about the donuts. I want to see how that happens. We also have a special treat for the Ask Ross Anything portion of today's show, and then we'll look ahead to Martinsville and Phoenix, because this will be our final show. When we get done with Phoenix, we're all done. I'm not coming back on here when the season's over. But first, let's jump into the Smashdown presented by LEVRACK. We're here in the studio, back at the farm, and as I think back to Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, our second race there of the season, we had a really good start to the weekend in practice and showed some really good speed, and we're looking to make a 30-lap run. And for producer Ben over here, who's with us today, hi Ben.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
Great.
I know you weren't there,
No.
but on the last lap of practice, I got a little hot into turn 3 and hit the wall.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's hard to see that yellow wall coming, I tell you.
Listen, I had a long time to look at it because I slid for a long ways, and I had a warning the laps before, and I didn't adhere to them. I moved down the track, but I didn't slow down for the tire life, and I got really loose and hit the wall. Had a little toe adjustment I made. Toe link moved, some right rear upper control arm bendage. So we had to change that after we qualified 15th and then start at the back, and we never really got the balance to a spot where I felt like we could compete for the win. Felt really good in practice, and then you never know, right? And couldn't put it together Sunday. Felt like everything was fixed, but just didn't nail the balance. And driving through the field, we weren't strong enough to do that. So I know you weren't there, but score sheet will show 15th to 23rd, but it will actually show it actually was last to 23rd. So no worst to first for us in Vegas, unfortunately.
It's okay. You only need it once this season.
Yeah, we only did it once. So it's just a reminder that as good as a practice session can go, and I was talking to my uncle and little cousin that races the pro trucks that I started in, and they had that happen this year earlier, and my uncle's like, oh, I got on JT for hitting the wall in practice on the last lap, and I'm doing it too in Cup. So I told him, don't be too hard on him. Let him learn, and we'll learn from our mistakes. Yeah, that was to see Denny go and win that. That was a handshake worthy moment, I thought. So I saw him at Talladega, went and found him, and I'm going to shake his hand. That was an impressive drive to drive up, take that win, everything he's got going on, and he gets to go fight for another championship. Cool to see. That was impressive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. With Briscoe winning at Dega, where we were a non-factor, we qualified 24th, which was actually, I thought, a little bit better than I expected than what we've had in the past. Trackhouse cars all really close together. Daniel and I, a couple hundredths apart. Shane less than a tenth behind us. So felt like we executed well. Like at least we all have the same stuff. You know, we're not spread out through the field. So I'm always, y'all have heard me say it, I'm proud of that we do that. Of course, I want us all faster, but I don't want one car glaringly faster. I don't think that's productive long-term for a multi-car team. So
Anything else from Dega?
that camo car, man.
That was sweet.
I mean,
I love the camel car.
Yeah, it's falls here
It is.
in some places.
Yeah. The leaves have fallen. I felt like it took like 3 days, and all of a sudden our whole yard is covered in leaves out here at the farm too. It's getting bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I run a mulching blade system on my Kubota out here with like a blocker plate to like cut the grass and make it drop straight down. So it is often cuts like early and often to keep these leaves at bay. And I can't move them. Like if I had it open on the side of my zero turn, I could like work the leaves over to the field. This was a cornfield this summer. Can't do that. I don't know that I would do the blocker plate again on the Kubota. Things I never thought of. Okay. Didn't mow grass really before. So,
Great time of year for the Martinsville drive too. Like it's
good.
October, whenever we go up there, the leaves are changing kind of through that. When it gets a little hilly, I do love that part about the fall.
Yeah. Very thankful to be driving that camo car. That was cool.
Yeah. Whiskey Myers was very good on Saturday. I don't know if you listened to them at all, but
I've heard them. I'll be honest. I dropped my dad off before the concert and I went to bed.
yeah.
So dad was there, friend from home, Tim Cook was there. So they were over there hanging out. Some other buddies of my dad's from back home were up there and on a road trip, and they stopped for the race. So they were all there. And I felt like a parent dropping off a kid. Like my dad's like getting out and going to have fun and watch this concert. And I'm like, get home safe.
Get home safe. Text me when you're leaving.
He was staying in Tim's camper. They had a good time, little guys weekend. But I headed off to the hotel and, just went to bed. So I didn't stay to listen, but.
Yeah, I ran into your dad after the concert.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Just leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
All right. Before we jump into Ask Ross Anything and we look ahead to Martinsville and Phoenix, let's take you on a trip up to Phillipston, Mass, where we'll learn what it takes to run the number 2 ranked apple farm in America. I'll even try to get my hands dirty, literally, by pressing some fresh apple cider. Let's check it out. Today, we're boots on the ground in Phillipston, Mass at Red Apple Farms, where we've got Mr. Al here to show us around. I see a lot of things apple, but I see a lot of other things going on as well. Tell me about where we're standing.
Well, Ross, you couldn't come at a better time if you're going to go to an apple farm. Come in the fall, right? So you're coming right at the almost peak apple time, and leaves are really starting to turn. That big sugar maple will be yellow in a couple weeks, but you can see some of the other trees are turning. So we got a lot going on, and you're coming on a cider press day. So we press cider once a week, every Thursday. We start at 6. I was trying to get you here early, but I don't know your excuse. But
you didn't call the right person.
But no, thanks for being here, and we do plan to put you to work. I hope that's okay. I understand you've got mud on your boots once in a while. So in this case, there'll be some apple mush on your boots.
That'd be good. These boots are ready to work. So you press apples here. I see a lot of other things. This is a long family tradition here. How many generations?
We are. So I've always joked it's a blessing and a curse to be part of a family business. But it is obviously just a privilege to be part of a tradition that's been in my family for 4 generations. We've changed, adapted, and maybe trying to become relevant as like anybody else in the business. And that's forced us on some level to get into hard cider. Yeah. And we wouldn't be the same if we didn't make a lot of things here for people to enjoy. And a big thing here in New England is an apple cider donut. So you're going to make sure you're going to get a.
You make those every day.
Every day in the winter part with Choose a Mountain ski area. You can actually see the mountain from here. Okay. And that's a fun thing in the winter. It makes us relevant in the ski and snowboarding season. So we operate this lodge.
Which do you do?
So I used to race downhill when I was a kid, and now I'm a lot slower and I don't race.
You still ski?
I do. We do a couple of trips with the kids, and I'm there a lot. You think I would ski more, but
you're working.
I'm working. Yeah, the big season that we're the most known for, obviously, is the fall, and so here every day we're making. I can't even keep track of all the stuff, but a big thing is we'll make fudge here. Believe it or not, a big thing for us is peanut butter. And
really?
Yeah, I still have my grandfather's peanut butter machine, and you're gonna take some of this peanut butter home. Okay. Our honey roasted peanut butter is we ship it all over the country, and people just love it. And I think we'll get you hooked once you try this one. So it's just amazing the different things we do, but the whole goal is to get people to make this a destination. So we offer obviously a lot of different things in the store, but here at the farm we have everything from our partners at Timber Fire Pizza. We have Moon Hill partners with us at the Brew Barn, and my son now is getting into disc golf course. It's around the perimeter of the farm, but people come here to every season pick blueberries, sunflowers, apples. Right now they're getting into picking pumpkins, and pumpkin season is really starting to take off. And we do dig your own potatoes. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
People are not paying you to dig their own potatoes.
And
what's wrong with people? This is crazy.
And they love it. It's almost like Easter egg hunting, when you're digging the potatoes. So we do have to have an attendant because it is a little more challenging. You don't see the potatoes, so we have someone that coaches them. And we go with red potatoes because it kind of goes with our the name for potatoes is pomme de la terre, which is apples of the earth in French.
Really?
So we kind of go with the red apples of the earth kind of thing. But that's just a fun thing that we do here. We start early every week because everyone thinks we're in their way. Whether it's a donut production or anybody else in the kitchen, and of course there's the whole retail store here. That this barn you're looking at there, was built before the country. It dates back to the 1770s, 1760s, and when you think about that, it was not designed to do what we do. No. So it's kind of neat that we have that history and that tradition here. Okay. We're an old, these stone walls, there's a lot of sweat equity built stone walls, and we joke about, I don't know how anybody could be a farmer and not have a backhoe. That's a thing that just mind-boggling, how the work they used to have to put them on stone sleds with horses, and just incredible work to make farmland here. And then they found that land in Ohio. And everybody left New England, and rightly so, but we're lucky that this farm has continued and continue to do something that's very New England. It's having apples and doing apple everything.
Well, I'm ready to get my hands dirty, get in
here.
here.
Let's do it.
See what all you've got going on.
We're gonna put you to work, and we're gonna make sure you get a bib on, and there's gonna be some, food safety, put some gloves on. Mm-hmm. We do pasteurize everything and make sure it's UV treated, but we want to make sure that everyone does wear gloves. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can tell that your boots, you work in them, but George Boot wants to say thanks for what you do. So you can save these, keep them clean.
Oh well, I'm
cycle them into your rotation later on.
I can never not have enough boots at a farm. So thank you very much.
Care for Miss Nancy as well.
Well, thank you, and it's been thank you very much, and what an honor, Ross.
Yes,
thank you for coming out here and showing this side of agriculture for sure.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a fresh hot cider.
Our own cider.
That's part of a rites of passage to have a cider donut in the fall.
It's that good.
What they do, they put that on there, and it's got a fold. Flat surface. And when he's squeezing, you don't want the thing wobbling.
Cheers. Now we're getting ready.
I just want to say good job.
Al, thank you.
Yeah, that's
I actually got my hands dirty. Thank you.
Absolutely, and that's cider pressing is an old-fashioned art, and it's very simple, as you can see. What's really cool is we've been pressing cider here I'm the fourth generation at the farm, and so we've been pressing cider here for 250 years, which is pretty cool. The process hasn't changed that much. Yeah,
there's going to be big bands with big TVs.
Well, sometimes those days are mostly gone. Everything is done now with these amazing.
Just do it on the phone.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir? I'm Ross.
Good.
I race the car. So you've seen this change a lot around here.
Oh boy, this guy here is taking it to another level. I started to pick your own. I knew we couldn't continue as a farm by delivering to grocery stores.
Okay. How were you delivering then?
Well, you see that truck out there, that box truck?
Okay.
This is cider,
Yes,
hard
sir.
cider. We used to deliver to stores and that, right through the winter.
And
Pick your own, they pick them themselves and we don't have to touch the apples.
And they'll pay more for it.
And they pay more for it. And they may, because there's recreation.
Yeah.
The first time I did pick your own, I had there's an orchard right here. I said, well, just use this one. And the people came, and next thing you know, there's people up there, and there's people over there. Hey, they're paying for it, so what the hell?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So now all these things that changes in here is because of all that, I think. He used to say what the people need and what they want. We've got to satisfy them, I mean, we got pumpkins all different colors over there, and it's the people just find things different, you know?
Big thanks to Al Rose, George Boot, Red Apple Farm for letting us come up and learn all things apples. But now let's jump into Ask Ross Anything. Final episode. We're going to do it a little bit different this week. Since post-Roval, we've had quite the flooding of comments on how all that went down and the disappointment around that. We've got some messages that got sent in. And we're just going to read through some of those. Normstorm93 says, keep them coming, Ross. A 30-minute breakdown is awesome. Once every week would be even better. And sorry, Norm, not in the plans. Like every other week is about all Ben and I really want to do, right, Ben?
It's all we really can do with your schedule.
It's
you're a busy dude.
That's right. Yeah. We keep telling people that. Well, make it the truth.
Right.
Mark Span 2674 talks about that it was an amazing first NASCAR experience for him and his son, picking the Busch Light blue car and learning about me. Talks about my heart, showed that never giving up after mistakes is setting the perfect example. And I think that's tough for me to kind of grasp that like somebody would be looking to us as NASCAR drivers as inspiration or something. But I am proud of how we handled the aftermath. When I crossed the line backwards, I wanted to like crawl in a hole and like go out the bottom of the car and not have to look at anybody. But I grasped it, like you got to hit the hard parts too, as well as the good times. And we talked about it in the last show here, but that spot in Charlotte was so special because we won in May and then we failed in the fall. So I feel like proud of how we handled that. I've got a good group around me that prepares me for the good. They also prepare me for the bad. And in any industry, I think that's important to be ready for everything. So proud of that. Not proud of the effort. And I did speed at Talladega again, so not nearly as much fallout from this one. We were right back in the hunt. Had a caution quickly, and the 8 car burned some gas and drove up and led Talladega a couple laps after we were both about to go a lap down. So if I had burned some gas, I could have done the same thing, but we're out there saving fuel. So let's get one more here. All right, so Casey Ragsdale, 1873, says, hey, Ross, have you ever thought of having guest drivers on the podcast for next year? Maybe you could get Zilich on and see if he can name some farm equipment. Yeah, I want somebody else. I need a co-host. I want to be able to have more of a conversation. We'll see if I get my way. I just have an opinion, and I've got a good group that guides me on what we should be doing. So I think if I speak it and they actually let this play, if you're hearing this on the show, then you'll know that they let it come through. And we'll see if next year, if we decide to do this again, that we've got like more of a conversation, not just me talking to y'all through the camera, and to Ben off camera. We also have to get your back wall fixed if the camera's going to point that way. We're still in a barn, guys. Okay, like the behind the camera, not as appealing as this LEVRACK and these cool barn doors. So we'll see. I'd like to have Zilich up.
I think he'd be good.
I wonder if he can run a tractor, like name them. Okay.
I mean, he's drove the last few years. He's been able to do okay, I would say. So he could probably figure it out. I'm just
big Connor fan, Ben.
I'm just saying.
I didn't think you were at the track enough to even know.
I actually do know who he is. Yeah, I do know who he is. Yeah.
I bet he could run a tractor. The zero turn might throw
be a
for a
little
loop. He might do the little zero turn jerk.
Okay.
Forward and backwards as each. He'll get it though.
Make that a GIF.
Yeah. All right. Which one? Last one. Nathaniel Moore. Okay, so Nathaniel Moore, 3199, says, such a great podcast. I was so down for you after Charlotte. Glad to see you're not too down, and on to the next one. His question is, what do you do on the off season? I'm going to go to the Chili Bowl in Tulsa, but any plans for racing or traveling? In the past, I have ran Speedfest at Cordele down in South Georgia. That was just cool because it's Watermelon Capital Speedway. Like it's a cool name, and there's a lot of ag in that area, and a lot of we grow and sell mainly a lot of watermelons from that area. So have done that, and we treated it like a full hospitality event, and brought out farmers and people for the late model race. So that's in January, but no plans to do that right now. We'll see. It's also still October. A lot of time to prepare. No Chili Bowl for me. None of that stuff. I will watch. I'll stream it. And just watch from home and not get the Chili Bowl flu that I see so many people come back with. So I'll have the watermelon convention flu from hitting all those throughout the off season. Got the Hondo, gonna hit the Hondo rodeo and concerts out in Phoenix a week after our race. So that'll be cool. Gonna stay for the banquet and then get to Florida after that and see my family. I want to see my grandparents, eat some of their home cooking, and be at the farm, go stay in the double wide, and just kind of slow down. I'll just fly kind of in and out of Fort Myers a lot for all the things that Ben schedules me for. Since you give me so much time, Ben.
Act like I'm in charge of all that.
Yeah. So, all right. I think that's enough for those questions.
That was good.
That's it for Ask Ross Anything. We're going to continue to decide what we'll do next year. A lot of y'all commented after the Roval. Appreciate that a lot. I didn't get to. We printed out a lot, but I don't want to run too long here, and it's my show, so I can do whatever I want. Setting the table ahead, we got Martinsville. So the 3-year anniversary of the Hail Melon. That is going to get played all weekend. Just sorry in advance. I don't get to pick that stuff, but on the big screen, if you're at the track, if you're at home or on social media, just know it's going to flood your feeds. We're all going to have to just get through it. I took a picture in front of the car today and with some fans in the shop at Trackhouse, and they were excited to see the car, see the wall, see the damage. So it still resonates with people. It's the only car in the Gen 7 era. So since the Clash at the 2022 LA Coliseum to now, it's the only car that we've kept intact. There's other ones that we've kept, but that's the only one like fully as it raced in the lobby, minus like the engine and a few pieces. But the right front tire was flat. I need to mention to somebody to put some air in that thing. So the tires still hold air that rode the wall, which is crazy.
Any hot dogs this weekend?
Oh yeah. 2 when I get there, right off the rip. Like pre-practice, I'll drive up Saturday morning.
Are you serious?
A couple hours before.
Oh, okay.
Rip 2 of them, right, like all the way. Just go get 2. And then I got to make sure I figure out the Trackhouse account.
Yeah, like, do you guys have like a password?
Yeah. I got to get that.
Yep.
If I walk up in my fire suit, they're usually pretty nice. Just give me 2, but I don't like to wait that late.
Yeah.
I want to still be in my street clothes way ahead of practice. And then 2 for the ride home. Oh, yeah. That ride home. Oh, doesn't matter how bad the day is at Martinsville. 2 Martinsville hot dogs all the way. Oh, yeah. Sign me up.
That is so bold.
You don't do it?
No.
Have you ever had one?
Yeah, I've had probably half a dozen or so.
Okay.
But
well,
I stay away.
Okay.
I say that, and then I usually end up getting like 1 during the weekend. Just
all the way or plain?
All the way, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to get the slaw.
Yeah,
I don't know what all's in that slaw, but it's good.
Yeah.
And they marinate in that tinfoil. Oh.
Yeah. Hot when you pick it up, too.
Sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been like good at Martinsville, but I want to be great. And studying some other drivers, seeing their techniques. It's constant, I'd say just steps. I feel like baby steps for me forward. Trying to tie together some speed around there. It seems so simple. And it was one of my favorite tracks growing up as a kid. Like when you grow up a Jeff Gordon fan, you liked Martinsville because he won there so much. And man, it has kicked my butt over the years. And I love the challenge of figuring it out. And one day we'll do it, and we'll see if it can be this weekend. So then we got Phoenix. Gonna head out there early. Got some stuff ahead of the race in market, and then got a good weekend, championship weekend, man. Exciting. Just still cool. It's like no matter what the playoff format, all the noise around it, if it changes, I don't know what your opinion is. I don't care. Just tell me the rules and we'll try to make the best of it. It's comes down to one race, so that excites me. If they change it, that will also excite me. And cool to see who's going to get in and who's going to go fight for it. We've been there and got to do that, and we'll see. It'll be a packed house out there. The weather's always great. Just cool. Cool to get out there. So, you going?
Yep, I'll be there. Going out early, do some golfing in the morning. So at some point,
okay.
So I love going out there.
What kind of golfer are you?
Very casual. I
Do
was
you have
better.
a number?
No, I don't. I typically don't really keep score.
I don't either.
I used to. I sort of kind of played on my high school team, as in I tried out a couple times, and then I decided to not do it to race. So
my buddy Cody and I tried out because we thought we could get out of class because you could go. Some reason you could travel with the golf team and miss like a day of school every now and then. And the coach was like, "You guys are what are you? Get back to class. You don't belong out here."
A lot of jokes, but you walking down with a floating head and hands down pit road.
A 6'7". God. I don't even know what that means, but
it doesn't mean anything. That's the point.
That's the point. Thanks for riding along with us this season, y'all. It's been a year of learning, and we couldn't have done it without some great groups of people. And I want to take this time to thank them from Kubota, LEVRACK, Georgia Boot, Fresh from Florida, for letting us go all across this great country and represent their brands, to the farmers that let us in to their farms and told us their stories, showed us their families, their livelihoods, and their way of living. It's different from coast to coast, and every farm's a little bit different. And as a son of a farmer, I enjoy getting to see how other people do things. So thank you to every farming family across this great country that let us in their doors on their property and got to tell their stories. It's been truly a highlight of our year. I got to thank you, Ben. Thank you, buddy.
No problem.
Man. Maybe I'll get you a camera next year, celebrate. But
yeah.
Thanks for doing all this. It truly does mean a lot. You make this drive out to the farm from the office every other week. I know it could be in an easier location for you, and the timings are always, we have to mold around the schedule, but appreciate you doing it and just helping us tell our story. Without you and without like the group you put together to capture all this, all of the MMI clients couldn't represent ourselves the way we do, really. Like, I know you work on my stuff a lot, but you are telling the story of a lot of racers. So thank you. Ben had a big laugh right there, a little red in the cheek. Not as red as Garrett Miller, but
wow, you're just calling everybody out.
Oh, Jab City right here.
Thank you, Phil.
Yeah.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil. Did Phil help?
No.
Hotels.
Got to get some. You got to stay
Hotels are
somewhere.
travel. Phil's our travel coordinator at MMI.
Yeah.
Love you, Phil. Look, there's a production team behind all this that even I don't see. You know, we package this stuff up on camera and Ben sends it off and it gets chopped together for y'all to see what you see. And there's a lot of hours that we capture that has to be condensed down. So from the shooters of Jake, Kent, and Frank to Aria, our editor, they make us look good, or they chop it together bad and y'all see it and we just laugh about it. So no, it's we got a good group. We are spread out across this country, and we all travel into these markets, go to these farms, go to these racetracks, and help tell this story of AgAsphalt. So thanks to y'all for that. It was a great season. We look forward to bringing you more AgAsphalt in 2026.